Hello everyone, a very good evening. So let us continue with our sheet discussion. Last lecture I suppose we have solved the 14th question. So we will be resuming with 15th question today. So let us see what 15th question says. So 15th question says, let y equals to f of x be a curve passing through a point 1, 1 such that the triangle formed by the coordinate axis and the tangent at any point of the curve lies in the first quadrant and has an area of 2. We have to form the differential equation and determine all such curves. So let us see what 15th question says. Just a minute. Yeah. So 15th question says we have a curve y equals to f of x, and we know that this curve passes through point 1, 1. Perfect. And such that the triangle formed by the coordinate axis and the tangent at any point in the curve lies in the first quadrant and has an area of 2 units square. So situation कुछ ऐसी है. What they are telling is the area of the triangle formed by the coordinate axis and the tangent at any point of the curve always lies in the first quadrant and has an area of 2. So let us say this is our curve. Perfect. So let us draw a tangent at any point of the curve. So this is the point P and we draw a tangent at P. Let us say this is P, x comma y. So it intersects the y axis at some point T and intersects the x axis at some point M. Perfect. This is our origin. So what they are telling is that this triangle OTM always lies in the first quadrant, that is the first thing, and it has an area of 2 units square. This is what we have been stated in the question. Yeah, exactly 2 units square. And what do we have to find? We have to find the equation of all such curves and form a differential equation for them. So let us try to analyze the situation. सबसे पहले तो let us do one thing. Let us write the equation of this tangent PT और PM. सबसे पहले हम इस tangent की equation लिखते हैं, क्योंकि जैसे ही इस tangent की equation निकलेगी तो हम इस OM और इस OT की वैल्यू निकाल सकते हैं. Because what is OM? It is the x intercept of this tangent PT and OM is the y, OT is the y intercept of this tangent PT. So let us first find the equation of this tangent x comma y. So equation of this tangent which passes through point P x comma y would be 2 dy by dx. This is something we all know, and let us say dy by dx is equals to m for now. So I can write y minus ay will be equals to x minus small x into m, where the tangent passes through point x comma y. Now let us find the x intercept of this tangent and the y intercept of this tangent. For x intercept I will put y equals to 0. So we will get minus y upon m plus small x is equals to capital X, or let us say equals to x1. So the coordinate of m is x1 comma 0. Perfect. Y intercept निकालने के लिए we put y equals to 0. So I got minus y by m plus x equals to x1. And similarly, what is the y intercept? I will put x equals to 0 in this equation. So I will get y equals to, or let us say this as y1. This would be equals to, we will put x equals to 0. So we will get y plus mx, sorry y minus mx. हमने यहाँ पे कैपिटल y को 0 रखा because we wanted the y intercept. So what would be, sorry, हमने यहाँ पे कैपिटल x को 0 रखा because we wanted the y intercept, which means the intersection with y axis, which means x would be 0. We got y minus mx as the y intercept. So let us say the coordinate of this point as 0, y1. So यहाँ से मुझे x intercept क्या मिल गया? Minus x. We got minus y upon m plus x. Perfect. और यहाँ से मुझे y intercept क्या मिला? y minus mx. ठीक है. So I got the value of OT and OM. Now we know that the area of this triangle is always 2 units. That is a constant that always lies in first quadrant. फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में लगता है, इसका मतलब जो इस टैंजेंट का स्लोप है m या फिर dy by dx वो हमेशा लेस देन 0 होगा या फिर नेगेटिव होगा, तभी मैं कहूंगी कि ये टैंजेंट हमेशा, ये ट्रायंगल हमेशा फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में लाई करेगा. जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड, फॉर दिस टैंजेंट टू लाई इन द फर्स्ट ट्रायंगल टू लाई इन द फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट, टैंजेंट का स्लोप हमेशा इस तरीके का होना चाहिए. दैट इज which means this theta should be greater than 90 degree, should be between 90 degree to 180 degree, which means the tangent, that is tan theta, would be less than 0. So I have m would be less than 0. So this satisfies our first condition given in the question, that is that this triangle would always lie in first quadrant. Now let us satisfy the second condition, that is the area of this triangle would be always 2 units, which means half base into height x minus y by m into y minus mx. This guy would be equals to 2 units, or I can write from here y minus mx whole square plus 4m will be equals to 0. So this is what we got by satisfying the second condition. So what I have got here is a quadratic in m. So let us expand it. On expansion I will get y square plus m square x square minus 2ym yx into m plus 4m equals to 0. Perfect. यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट? Or I can write this as x square into m square into m square minus plus 4 minus 2xy into m plus y square equals to 0. Or I can this as 2 minus xy, 2 into 2 minus xy m equals plus y square equals to 0. यहाँ तक क्लियर है? और I can write this as m will be equals to minus b, that is minus 2 minus xy plus minus under root b square, that is 2 into 2 minus xy whole square minus 4 ac, a is x square y square upon 2 x square. Perfect. यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट? So what we can do, we can cancel 2 from here. यहाँ से 2 चला जाएगा, यहाँ से 2 चला जाएगा, and what would be remaining here is this term. Okay, so now this would be 2 square. Now we can write this as 2 minus xy plus minus under root, अंदर क्या बचेगा? 4 plus x square y square minus 4xy minus x square y square. x square y square cancel हो जाएगा. I can take upon x square. Perfect. So I can write this as 2 minus xy plus minus, we can take 2 common, 2 outside, so we will have 1 minus xy upon x square. This is equals to my m. So my slope m, which can be even written, which is even equals to dy by dx, this is equals to this complete term. Now one more thing, what we have is there would be a minus sign that's left here. Yeah, perfect. Now one more thing that is remaining in the question is, now एक पहले तो ये देख लीजिए, for m to be real we will what we will need is 1 minus xy should be greater than 0. That is the first thing that we have. And next we know that m should be less than 0. m should be less than 0, which means this complete term should be less than 0. x square तो हमेशा पॉजिटिव ही होने वाला है. इसका मतलब मैं रख सकती हूँ 2 minus xy plus minus under root 2 under root 1 minus xy has to be greater than 0. नेगेटिव साइन निकाल दिया तो वी गॉट दिस टर्म शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 0. तो यहां से दो कंडीशंस हमें और मिल गई. नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, सो दिस इज द डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन रिप्रेजेंटिंग ऑल सच कर्व्स व्हिच वुड बी सैटिस्फाइंग आवर कंडीशंस. परफेक्ट, यहां तक क्लियर है. सो वी हैव फॉर्म द डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. नाउ व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप रिमेनिंग, वी हैव टू सॉल्व दिस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. सो इन ऑर्डर टू सॉल्व दिस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, can I erase this side of the blackboard first? Not to solve this, just can I erase this? Okay. Or let us erase this diagram for now because this is not necessary anymore. हम सभी समझ चुके हैं. Yeah. Now, in order to solve this differential equation, this is the differential equation which we have to solve. So let us substitute 1 minus xy as v square because 1 minus xy under root में है तो let us substitute as v square. So what we will get? I'll get x into dy by dx plus 5 will be equals to minus 2v dv by dx. Perfect. इसका डिफरेंशिएशन होगा minus x dy by dx plus y. This would be equals to 2v dv by dx. तो हमने माइनस साइन इस साइड पे लिख दिया. Now let us do one thing. Let us multiply this equation by x. So I'll get x square dy by dx plus xy equals to minus 2v dv by dx. Why did we multiply it by x? Because we got two advantages from here. The first is we got x square dy by dx term here, and I can easily find the value of x square dy by dx from here. And the next advantage was this xy. I can write the value of xy in terms of v square. So x square dy by dx I will write as minus 2 minus xy plus minus under root 2 1 minus x under root 1 minus xy can be written as v square or as v. Okay, this is x square dy by dx plus xy from here I can write as 1 minus v square. This would be equals to minus 2v dv by dx. यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है? Is everything perfectly clear? कुछ भी डाउट हो तो पूछ लीजिए. Now in this 2 minus 1 minus x square I can write this as 1 plus v square. Is everyone clear? Any doubt? कुछ भी डाउट हो तो पूछ लीजिए. So I can cancel these two terms. This is minus 1 plus v square. No, sorry. So we have minus 1 plus v square over here. Is everyone clear till this point? कुछ भी डाउट हो तो पूछ लीजिए. Now let us solve this differential equation. So how will we solve this differential equation? जल्दी से बताइए. Now this is an easy one and we can easily solve this either by variable separable method or directly. So I think this equation can be easily solved using variable separable method. So इस differential equation को solve कीजिएगा. जो भी solution आएगा that would be the solution of the equation. और यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट की वैल्यू निकालने के लिए हमारे पास ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चन में कंडीशन है दैट द इक्वेशन पासेस थ्रू 1,1. तो सभी को समझ में आया कि डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन कैसे बनाई हमने एंड देन इसको किस तरीके से सॉल्व किया. तो मेन पॉइंट वाज कि हम 1 माइनस xy को v स्क्वायर सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दें और इसके बाद तो इक्वेशन आसानी से सॉल्व हो जाएगी. आई थिंक दिस वन इज इजी. इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो कुछ चीजें कैंसिल हो जाएगी and whatever will be remaining is going to be our differential equation. सो इज एवरीवन परफेक्टली क्लियर विद दिस सोल्यूशन? कुछ भी डाउट हो तो पूछ लीजिए. Once again, let us see what we have done. The first thing that we had been given in the question is कि tangent और coordinate axis मिलाकर एक triangle बनाते हैं और इनका एरिया हमेशा कांस्टेंट होता है 2. So क्योंकि वो ट्रायंगल हमेशा फर्स्ट कोऑर्डिनेट में होता था तो हमने कह दिया था कि स्लोप और dy by dx को हमेशा लेस देन 0 होना पड़ेगा, which means theta should be always between 90 to 180 degree. This was the first condition we stated. Next हमने कहा half base into height will be equals to 2. बेस को हमने x y और dy by dx के टर्म्स में एक्सप्रेस किया और हाइट को भी हमने x y by dy by dx के टर्म्स में एक्सप्रेस किया. ऐसा करके हमने एक डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन बना दी और इस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन हमें m स्क्वायर के क्वाड्रेटिक के फॉर्म में मिली, तो इसलिए हमने उस इक्वेशन का सोल्यूशन निकाला और यहाँ से हमें ये डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन मिल गई. परफेक्ट. इसमें ये दो कंडीशंस थी जो हमें सेटिस्फाई करनी थी. फर्स्ट m को रियल बनाने के लिए वी वांटेड वन द डिस्क्रिमिनेंट टू बी ग्रेटर देन 0 एंड द सेकंड कंडीशन दैट द स्लोप हैज टू बी लेस देन 0. नेक्स्ट वी जस्ट सॉल्व दिस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करने के लिए वी जस्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट 1 minus xy equals to v square in this equation. इसके बाद तो दिस सीम्स टू बी एन इजी वन व्हिच कैन बी इजीली सॉल्व्ड. सो क्वेश्चन सभी को क्लियर है? कोई भी डाउट हो तो पूछ लीजिए. Is anyone having any doubt in this question? कुछ भी हो तो बिल्कुल पूछ लीजिए. No? So let us proceed to our next question, that is 16th question. And I suppose that is the last question of the sheet. Yeah, this is the last question of the sheet. So can I erase this? Can I erase this side of the blackboard? फिर आप ये वाला note down कर लीजिए. Perfect. Now let us switch on to 16th question, that is the last question of the sheet even. So let us solve 16th question. So 16th question says, let u of x and v of x satisfy the differential equation du by dx plus p of x into u plus f of x and dv by dx plus pxv equals to g of x, where p of x, f of x and g of x are continuous functions. If u of x1 is greater than v of x1 for some x1 and f of x is greater than g of x for all x greater than x1, we have to prove that any xy where x greater than x1 does not satisfy the equation y equals to u of x and y equals to v of x. So this one seems to be an interesting question and a question based upon inequality. And I'll say ऐसे questions के objective में पूछे जाने की probability ज़्यादा होती है. पूरी condition दे देंगे and maybe last में they'll ask for x greater than x1 what are the following conditions, y equals to u of x and y equals to v of x, y equals to u of x but not y equals to v of x, y equals to u of x and y greater than v of x. ऐसे ऐसे conditions देके objective में question पूछ सकते हैं. तो देखते हैं 16 क्वेश्चन क्या कह रहा है और सबसे पहले देखते हैं कि 16 क्वेश्चन में पूछा क्या क्या है, समझते हैं. ये कहते हैं u of x and v of x दो फंक्शंस है x में जो इन डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशंस को सेटिस्फाई करते हैं. डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन क्या है? du by dx प्लस p of x u is equals to f of x. परफेक्ट. और दूसरी डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन क्या है? dv by dx प्लस p of x into v is equals to g of x. ठीक है. अब क्या कहा है? for some x1 u of x1 is greater than v of x1. so for some x1 u of x1 जो है वो v of x1 से बड़ा है. फिर क्या कहते हैं? and for all x greater than x1. so for all x greater than x1 what we have is f of x, this guy is greater than g of x. Perfect. What we have to prove that for any xy such that x is greater than x1, so for x greater than x1 we have to prove is that for x greater than x1 does not satisfy the equation y equals to u of x and y equals to v of x, which means u of x और v of x का कोई भी सोल्यूशन नहीं एग्जिस्ट करता फॉर x ग्रेटर देन x1. दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव टू बेसिकली प्रूव. क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? दो फंक्शंस है जो इन कंडीशन को सेटिस्फाई करते हैं. किसी x1 के लिए u ऑफ x1 हमेशा v ऑफ x1 से बड़ा होता है और फॉर ऑल x ग्रेटर देन x1 f ऑफ x हमेशा g ऑफ x से बड़ा होता है. तो हमें प्रूव करना है फॉर ऑल x ग्रेटर देन x1 u ऑफ x और v ऑफ x का कोई भी कॉमन सोल्यूशन नहीं है. बेसिकली क्वेश्चन में ये पूछा गया है और हमें ये सॉल्व प्रूव करना है. सो लेट अस सी दीज टू इक्वेशंस. du by dx equals plus p of x u equals to f of x and dv by dx plus p of x v equals to g of x. तो एक काम करते दोनों इक्वेशन को सबट्रैक्ट करते हैं तो मुझे मिलेगा du by dx माइनस dv by dx प्लस p of x u minus v is equals to f of x minus g of x. And what I see is this is a linear equation in terms of u minus v. अगर मैं u minus v को t सब्स्टिट्यूट करूँ थोड़ी देर के लिए तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? This would be dt by dx plus t into p of x which is the function of x equals to f of x minus g of x which is again a function of x. So what I see is this equation is a linear equation for u minus v. So इसका solution क्या होगा? What would be the integrating factor? Integrating factor would be e to the power integral p of x dx और solution क्या होगा? u minus v e to the power integral p of x dx. This would be equals to integration of f of x minus g of x into integration of integral p of x dx. This is what is going to be the solution of this differential equation. Simply जो भी linear equation का solution होता है उसी formula को हमने लगाया. Just that हमारा y in this case was u minus v. So this is the solution. Now let us try to solve this equation. So let us do one thing. Let us differentiate it. क्योंकि इस integration को solve करना we don't have in hands because we don't know the functions. Let us differentiate this function. So I'll have d by dx of u minus v into e to the power integral p of x dx. Perfect. This would be f of x minus g of x into e to the power integral p of x dx. Perfect. This is what we know. Now what we know is for x greater than x1 f of x is greater than g of x. और हमें प्रूफ क्या करना है? हमें प्रूफ करना है कि फॉर x ग्रेटर देन x1 g of x और b of x का कोई भी कॉमन सोल्यूशन नहीं है. y equals to u of x is not equals to v of x. इन दोनों इक्वेशंस का कोई भी कॉमन सोल्यूशन नहीं है. तो वी आर बेसिकली डीलिंग इन द कंडीशन x ग्रेटर देन x1. So I'll say for x greater than x1 what I know already is f of x minus g of x is greater than 0. I know f of x minus g of x, this guy is greater than 0 and e to the power integral p of x d of x has to be greater than 0 because e to the power x is a function which is completely above x axis or which is greater than 0. So from here I can say d by dx of u minus v into e to the power integral p dx. This guy would be greater than 0. Getting it? हमने क्या कहा समझिए. What did I say was कि f of x minus g of x is greater than 0 for x greater than x1 और ये फंक्शन तो इसको greater than 0 होना ही पड़ेगा. This is something I know which means कि d by dx of u minus v into e to the power integral p of dx, this guy would be always greater than 0, which means u minus v, let us say e to the power integral p dx is phi of x for now. So phi of x is going to be an increasing function, है कि नहीं? I will have to say u minus v into phi of x. We have substituted phi of x as e to the power integral p dx. ठीक है? This guy has to be greater than, this guy is going to be an increasing function because इसका first differential or first order derivative is greater than 0. So from the theory we have already studied an application of derivatives. This function is going to be an increasing function. Now we know x is greater than x1, which means u minus v phi of x, or else here put u of x minus v of x into phi of x would be greater than u of x1 minus v of x1 into phi of x1. ठीक है कि नहीं? Perfect. Or I can write u of x minus v of x is greater than u of x1 minus v of x1 phi of x1 upon phi of x. Now what do you know about phi of x? Phi of x is e to the power x, e to the power integral p dx, so it is a function in the form of e to the power x. So from here I can write phi of x is always going to be greater than 0 for all x belongings to R, because e to the power x is always greater than 0. Now I have u of x minus v of x is u of x1 minus v of x1 into phi of x1 upon phi of x. Phi of x is greater than 0, phi of x1 is always even greater than 0, and u of x1 minus v of x1. यहाँ से I know for some x1 u of x1 is greater than v of x1, है ना? So this function will be even greater than 0. So I can say u of x1 minus v of x1 is going to be some positive quantity or greater than 0. So I can say u of x minus v of x will be greater than 0, or I'll say u of x would be greater than v of x, which means u of x will never be equals to v of x, which means y equals to u of x and y equals to v of x will never have a common solution. Question सभी को समझ में आया? The most important thing was to analyze these two conditions and write this here. एक बार वापस से रिवाइज करती हूँ. हमने क्या किया? हमारे पास ये दोनों इक्वेशंस थी which were two linear equations which I could very clearly see. Okay, but what I wanted to deal with is something in the relation of u and v. मुझे u और v का रिलेशन एस्टैब्लिश करना था, वो भी इनइक्वालिटीज के फॉर्म में. ये क्वेश्चन में क्लियरली दिख रहा था, तो मैंने इन दोनों इक्वेशंस को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया. व्हाट आई गॉट वाज द लीनियर इक्वेशन फॉर u माइनस v. मैंने इस डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन को सॉल्व किया और मुझे इसका सोल्यूशन मिला यहाँ पर ये. ठीक है, मैं इसको आगे कहीं भी सॉल्व नहीं कर सकती थी, तो आई डिफरेंशिएटेड दिस इक्वेशन बिकॉज I could see that differentiation is going to produce me some results. Now we got this equation. We all know that we are dealing in the domain x is greater than x1. इसी के लिए हमें प्रूव करना है. और क्वेश्चन में दिया है for x greater than x1 f of x minus g of x 0 से हमेशा बड़ा होता है. And I know e to the power x is always greater than 0. So I got that d by dx of u minus v to e to the power integral p dx, this was a great increasing function because इसका first order derivative greater than 0 था. यहाँ से मैं इस बात को समझ गई. ठीक है, मतलब ये u of x minus v of x into e to the power integral p dx was an increasing function. So for x greater than x1, u of x minus v of x into phi of x would be greater than u of x1 minus v of x1 into phi of x1 because this is an increasing function and a strictly increasing function. So यहाँ से मैं ये कंडीशन लिख सकती थी. मैं चाहती थी u of x1 v ऑफ x1 से बड़ा है, ये हमें क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है। phi ऑफ x1 हमेशा बड़ा होगा 0 से, phi ऑफ x भी हमेशा बड़ा होगा 0 से, बिकॉज इट इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ द फॉर्म e टू द पावर x. So we got u of x minus v of x would be greater than 0, or I'll say u of x would be always greater than v of x, which means there would be no point when u of x would be equals to v of x, and hence we have proved there would be no value for which u of x would be equals to v of x for x greater than x1. सभी को क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? आसान सा क्वेश्चन था बट इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन था, मतलब क्वेश्चन में काफी सारा एनालिसिस था, इसमें एओडी का कॉन्सेप्ट भी अप्लाई था, मोनोटोनिक फंक्शन का कॉन्सेप्ट भी अप्लाई था, and there was no calculation at all. So these are the questions that you should type of questions you should expect in examination. ये क्वेश्चन अगर एग्जामिनेशन में भी देते तो आराम से ऑब्जेक्टिव में पूछ रहा था, टाइम कंज्यूमिंग भी नहीं था, बट एनालिसिस इंपॉर्टेंट था। एनालिसिस के थ्रू हम इजीली इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व कर सकते थे। दिस वाज नॉट अ कैलकुलेटिंग प्रॉब्लम, बट दिस वाज एन एनालिसिस बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम. So with this, I feel we are completed with our sheet discussion and almost completed with the complete theory and problem discussion of differential equation. यहाँ तक किसी को भी कोई भी डाउट हो differential equation में, so please do ask me because this is a very important topic. इस पे question examination में बनेगा ही, because understand what is this topic? This is a topic which is integrating differentiation and integration. अभी तक हमने differentiation separately पढ़ा, integration separately पढ़ा, एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन पढ़े, एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ इंटीग्रेशंस पढ़े, बट वी नेवर सॉ कि कहां पे ऐसी कंडीशंस हैं जहां पे डिफरेंशिएशन और इंटीग्रेशन एक साथ यूज होते हैं. एक्सक्यूज मी. एंड डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन वाज अ टॉपिक वेयर वी सॉ दैट डिफरेंशिएशन एंड इंटीग्रेशन वेयर इट वुड मर्ज, it would merge in the form of a differential equation, and what are the real world applications or the very good classical practical applications which could be solved using differential equations. And this is a really important topic in terms of JEE weightage even. So I hope everyone is now completely comfortable with differential equation theory, practical in terms of applications, in terms of forming differential equation, in terms of the different methods of solving differential equation, in terms of solving differentiation of different degrees, different orders. किसी को भी कोई भी डाउट हो तो प्लीज पूछ लीजिए, and if not me and I'm not available, anyone here would assist you. So with this our differential equation is ended, but I'll still suggest you keep solving more questions upon it. आपके पास study package है, उसको solve करिए, and if there is any doubt please do let me know. So best of luck for your examinations and thank you.